certain boot up procedure as well. When I turned on my laptop, it takes a while for it to get going, for it to warm up, for it to get ready. Just the other day, I taxed my car on my tablet computer that I got from you, and I must have done it in 5 minutes flat. My laptop wouldn't even boot it up by then. Yeah, well, you see, the basis upon which Android works, and this is Android 4.21, it works incredibly fast. It's a fast operating system, and it's a dynamic operating system. What you'll notice is that you'll constantly get updates with it. You're not just getting updates on the apps that you've chosen to download. You're getting updates automatically on the apps that we've given you, because we haven't spoken about what we as a company have created in terms of apps to give you on this tablet, and that's all associated with radio and TV services. Well, let's start going through this step by step. So for you at home, ask yourself, what do you want from your tablet computer? Now, we all watch TV. You're watching us on the TV right now, okay? Now, whether you're watching us on Sky, if you're on Virgin, if you're on free-to-view television, if you're on YouView, whatever the case may be, do you have catch-up television? Now, that means if you miss a programme, you can watch it at another time just via whatever system that you've got. If you don't, this has got it built into it, isn't it? You've got it on here, because if you flick it over now, what I've got here is the desktop showing here. You can see that on the big screen. If I go to the apps tray by clicking in the top right there, you can see one of the apps. Now, some of these apps I've downloaded. I've downloaded them this evening. But can you see down in the bottom right-hand corner, iMedia TV? Let me just click that app, and I'll show you. So you just touch the app, you just touch it? Indeed, you touch the app, and what then happens is it goes off, it gets its database, it gets it all sorted out, and it'll then present us with a whole host of all those services. Let's just click away from that. Now, that's all pre-installed on this tablet computer, isn't it? Just to turn the tablet round the right way. It's at times like this you realise certain things aren't round the right way. Now that's round the right way. Right, okay. And what we've got there is, of course, up in the top left-hand corner, we've got BBC iPlayer. You know, it's got to be one of the most popular catch-up services available in the UK. Everybody loves it. And if I just click into that, what will happen is it'll give us three options. You can launch the app, or you can launch something called the Big View version, and the Big View instantly brings up what is in effect a browser-based version. Can you see that just loading there? Now that's loading the database with that. I've never gone to this site before this evening. This is a fresh tablet out of the box, and so what you'll start to see there is that database loading up of all those channels, and they will appear as we scroll from left to right on there. But equally, you've got the app that you can choose to access those catch-up TV services. But more importantly, you know, let's just go back into it. One of the other great things, I just clicked the back button out of that, that's where I was going to. One of the other great things, as well as having iTV Player, 4OD, Demand 5, there's one that we've sneaked in there, iMedia Live TV, 500 free TV channels within that. Now, obviously, when we say free TV, you've got to remember, guys, that you will need a TV licence in order to use any of these legally. So you've got to remember that, guys. You must have a TV licence. Sean, I'm coming back to you, my friend. I've got a lot of buyers on the phone. Oh, yeah. Right. Got a lot of buyers on the phone lines. Here's how you get yours. If you're 18 or over with a major form of credit or debit card, get that credit or debit card out right now and dial the number on the bottom of your screen. Once you've dialed that number, you speak to one of our sales assistants. They are waiting to take your call right now. You are going to get the iMedia Blaze Android tablet, 9-inch touchscreen, dual-core processor, and you're also going to get an 8GB memory card. Now, that's got a 4GB memory built in. You can expand it with that, or you can go out and buy other additional cards and boost this up to 32 gigs if you want to. The item number is 161030, and the price, unbelievably, under £100. Do you want to watch catch-up TV? If you've got an internet connection and a Wi-Fi, you can do that. Do you want to download movies? You can do that. Download games? You can do that. Download music? You can do that. Do you want to surf the internet? You can do that. Do you want to be able to, if you so desire, get your books? You can do that as well. Now, that's just a few of the things you can do with this. There are so many more, and you find all of those in the Google Play Store, which we're going to dust on in a few moments' time. If you want yours, get on the phone lines right now. This is a family device. This is not just something for the skilled technological person. This is for the kids. My little boy is 4 years of age. He uses our tablet computer and he loves it. We've downloaded loads of games on there for him. He sits on there, he plays his games, and we play the games together as a family just by connecting it to the TV. It's so simple. He loves it. We love it. And at this sort of price, you're going to love it too. If you want to get it, get on the phone lines now. Dial the number. Don't forget to have those payment details ready. Speak to our sales assistant and provide them with the item number. In this instance, it's 161030. So we're still on the catch-up TV at the moment, Sean.
Mike, we are, because we've added, for everybody that's ever bought an iMedia Blaze tablet, we've added a very special feature this morning. Everybody would have got the prompt for an update. If you accept that update, you get something very special. Just in the top right there, just click that one there. Now you can see all those services that we got on there: Red Bull TV, Crackle, Free Movies, Eurosport. You know, so many services are out there streaming live on the internet. Let's just click that top right hand and look at this, more apps. Now this is where it gets a bit special, because now we've developed an app for everybody that's free. And this particular one here, iMedia Radio, 50,000 radio stations in there. You can download the app, it's free and it's advertising free as well. iMedia Screencast is the app that gets this talking to the big screen. If you want to know more about that, click that one there. iMedia Support. More support files. If you want to know certain things, if you want a new set of manuals, anything like that, you can get in there and have a look. iMedia Live TV has got to be the big one at the moment, because that's an app that we developed only a couple of weeks ago, and that has got those live TV channels in there. You've got BBC One, you've got loads of sports stuff, you've got the bikini babes in there as well. You can dive in and have a little look around. There's a few of them in there, I'm telling you.
Sean,
moving on. Office tools, very important with office tools, because what we give you there is an antivirus program with AVG antivirus. We also give you a little device manager as well that enables you to track your tablet down in the event it gets nicked or stolen, and you can lock it, you can erase it, you can do these clever things. You know, there is no value to this stolen if you've got those office tools installed, because you're still in control of it. So that's those extra free services that you get. Everybody gets them. I just click back by clicking that little icon in the top right, the little three dots there on your iMedia catch-up TV, and there you've got it, more apps. Simple as that, mate.
Great bit of kit. Now, as we look at it, it's very colourful. It's very easy to see exactly what it is that you want to be seeing on this. I noticed there you've got cameras as well. So this has got cameras built in front and back, hasn't
Absolutely,
it?
yeah. Very important, of course, you've got that camera facility. Now, we must have cameras if we're going to use this for applications like Skype, even some video messaging services. And you can see there, this is so cool, because I have effectively turned the tablet into a wireless camera, but not just a wireless camera, a broadcasting camera, because it's broadcasting it over to the television there. So how cool is that? I've got the front camera. If you just click, when you buy one of these, you just click in the top right hand there, and I click that icon there, and I've now turned, look at him. Look at him, give us a smile, big boy. That is so cool, isn't it?
I'm not used to being filmed, Sean.
Oh, really? Right, and just look at that. Here, give us a wave, guys. There we go. Oh, so there's another one round there. There we go. Hey. Strange guy. Right, anyway, moving on.
Sorry,
great
Chris.
guys, great guys. This is what we're able to do with this tablet. We've got that front, we've got that rear camera, and just take a look at that. The all-important navigation buttons get hidden away down the bottom. I just touch it, they reappear, and there we're back to our home screen. Safe territory, an area we know where to operate from.
Now, one thing that really impressed me, Sean, was when we first started playing with this the first time around, you showed me the voice-activated system on this. It's absolutely brilliant. Explain what that is, because you can use this with your voice.
You can talk to this. It recognises your voice. So we're living in the age now where tablets can understand what you're saying, can interpret what you're saying, whether it be a mathematical question, a question about movies, any type of question, even to the point where it will translate what you say to it and speak it back in a different language. And I've got an app on there that does just that. But just in the top left-hand corner there, you can see there's a little microphone icon. I don't know if we can see that. I'm going to point to it on the screen here. Now I'm just going to click that, and what will happen, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to press that because I wasn't ready to say anything. And this is how you control it. Let's just go back to that. You press that icon there, and it's recognising what I'm saying. You press it again, and you can switch it on, switch it off. OK, Google. This is the sort of thing that you can do to it. You can actually talk to it, and in fact it's recognised some words I've said. Now, let's ask it a question. Throw a question at me.
Well, earlier on I asked you who were the stars in the movie Gravity? Who starred in Gravity? I think we need to change that now. Okay. Let's try something a little bit more current. Who won the Cheltenham Gold Cup?
Who won the Cheltenham Gold Cup? Now, it's recognised exactly what I've said there.
The answer should be Lord Windermere, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, here, look.
How's that? How's that?
Wow.
It's so cool, isn't it? You know, I look at that. I've done this a million times, but it still amazes me every time I see it.
That was absolutely brilliant. Now, I know Lord Windermere because my family, a lot of my family are from Windermere. Yeah. So the mother-in-law come over, my goddess was sat there, and we sat there and we watched the race, and I knew it was Lord Windermere.
Yeah. Let me ask it one. Here we go. Is the moon made of cheese? What the moon is made of cheese. There you go.
It's a statement referred to by a fanciful belief that the moon is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
How cool is that? And of course we've got other questions. Yeah, let's ask it. What is the square root of 64? Now, I've often done this one, asked it this question, because what I love actually is 8, and there it comes back with 8. Gives us a scientific calculator. Think about this for use in schools, colleges.
Got a question for you. What's the distance of the sun from the Earth?
Okay, I'm going to ask it a little bit more complicated than that. How far is the sun away? Will it get that? You know, that's a difficult one. Huh?
147.1 million kilometres. How far is the Earth from the sun?
Isn't it? And you know, if you ask, say, who's the President of the United States, it'll come back and give you the answer, Barack Obama. I won't do it.
That is so impressive.
It is. And then you can say, what's the name of his wife? And it comes back and tells you the answer. So you can ask it those follow-on questions. It's so cool. And that was all accessed, if I just go to the main front screen there, from the little icon in the top left-hand corner. But we've spoken about some of the apps that I've specifically loaded on here myself. There's that Google Translate app. Download that when you get this tablet, because that's the one where you can ask if there's a taxi rank nearby, and it will speak it back in Spanish. You can choose the languages that you want it spoken back in.
Well, whilst we're talking about apps,
yep.
Let's talk about the Google Play Store.
Yeah, that's on the main front screen there.
Now, firstly, what is the Google Play Store, Sean?
The Play Store is your library. You know, if you've already got an Android device, you'll have already dived into the Play Store a number of times and you'd had a look around. But, you know, it's worth exploring the Play Store, whether you're a new user or whether you're an old-time user. Go into the Play Store and have a periodic look at what's trending, for example, because those trending apps are the new apps that everybody's starting to download. And in fact, I'm just going to clear down some stuff. Now, if you've got too many things open, as I hear, I've still got the camera open, I've still got that open, I've still got the settings open, you can slide them. Look at that. you can slide them away, and that's how you clear everything up. Let's go back into that. So when you keep opening things up, always remember it's that tab, third one along, and that's how you clear them down.
So we've got the Play Store main menu here. Just explain what we've got, because I can see apps and games and movies. So what exactly are we looking at here, Sean?
They changed the layout of this about 6 weeks ago, and I love it, because what you're looking at there is standard apps. You're looking at games, movies and TV, newsstand, books and music, because they are the key 6 subjects that we all use our tablet for. And if we want to search for a specific app, if we want that Google Translate app, we would just click the little search icon in the top there. Up comes your keyboard down the bottom there, and you're ready to start searching around for what it might be you want. Could be 3D games, as you quite rightly pointed out earlier. Could be a crossword. Can't say the word. Crossword. It could be anything. We've got Easter coming up. I was having a look earlier for an Easter egg hunt game. You know, things that you can do. You can just go in, and bear in mind there's a million apps in there. You have got some looking around to do, but I'll just go into apps. I'll have a look and see what comes up, because you're never far away from recommendations. You've got games, editor's choice, top paid, top free. Let me click that top free there, and we'll have a look what's in there. You've got instantly all that lot coming up. Of course, Facebook, you can see I've got it installed. Skype, Facebook Messenger, we've got absolutely loads of stuff. Snapchat, that ability to use the camera. Take a little snapshot of yourself and send it to somebody, and they only get 10 seconds to look at it. Where do you think to yourself? So incredibly popular.
Really?
Yeah, so incredibly popular.
And then what happens to it?
That's it, it's gone. Now, what would you do with that?
Don't take me down that road.
Snapchat, hilarious, isn't it? There are so many things. I got a karaoke app on here. You go to this you know, apps integrating with YouTube and websites. This karaoke app, this is one where people at home have recorded themselves singing this karaoke, and you just look at it and you're just in hysterics.
Yeah.
And that's what you can do with a tablet. You can have so much fun. It's about sharing all your media that you've got on here, as well as looking what some crazy people are doing out there. It's amazing.
Guys, if you want to get yours, it really couldn't be simpler. We've made this as simple and as easy as we possibly can. All you have to do, if you're 18 or over and you would like a sensational tablet computer from iMedia for under £100, we'll also give you an 8GB micro SD card. You dial the number at the bottom of your screen. Once you've dialed that number, our sales assistant are waiting to take your call. Just quote item number 161030. That's all you got to do. Now remember what you can do with this. Ask yourself, what do you use your computer for at home right now? Do you surf the internet? Do you check your emails? Do you social network? Do you watch movies? Do you listen to music? Do you take photos? Any of those, it does the lot. Does your computer offer you the chance to watch catch-up TV? This one does. Does your computer offer you the chance to go to the app stores and download loads and loads of apps? This one does. It does so many things that interfaces with your life. Now, if you want to use catch-up TV, you will need a TV license, and of course you will need a Wi-Fi internet access in order for this to work in your home. But if you've got that, you're good to go. It's an amazing bit of kit. And just so you know, this is a tablet that you can boost the memory of. It's got a 4GB memory. You get an 8GB memory card, and for you at home, that means you can put up to 3,000 photos on there, 8 megapixel that is, up to 2,000 MP3 music songs, and you also get headphones with this as well, so you can listen to your music. If the kids are playing up, they're sitting in the back of the car, put a movie on it for them. Give them a movie, there you go, that'll keep them quiet. Let them sit there, watch a movie as you're driving to goodness knows where, and in a nutshell, when you get there, they'll probably still sit there watching their movie and want to stay in the car and finish their movie off. Sean, we've talked about the Google Play Store and stuff like that. Can we actually download an app onto this so people can see exactly how easy it is? Because just very, very quickly, for everybody that's sat at home, so many of the apps in the Google Play Store are free.
Yeah.
They won't cost you a bean. There are a lot that you can pay for, but there's also an awful lot you get for nothing.
Well, I'll tell you what we do. We'll download that Snapchat one, will we? Because it raised a smile with you. There we go. Snapchat. Have a look. How many people are downloading? It's hilarious, isn't it? 50 million plus downloads.
Wow.
Isn't that incredible? And there you get an indication of, or if there's any more, they slide along there. And you can get a little bit of a text description about the app. So if you're thinking, well, do I really want this app or not? You can have a look down, see what the reviews are. And there you go, 399,000 people have given it 5 stars. So it looks all right, doesn't it? So we go back up to the top there, just in the top right hand corner, install, and that will now take us to another screen. It says, and let me tell you this, wants to look at any text messages that you've got on here, has to do that because it generates text messages itself. Storage, it has to do that because it's an image. Your location, that's great for working out where you are. Microphone, it has to do that, and camera, it has to do that. So we have to accept them. They all seem okay. That will now go off, download that, and we can be doing something else.
Well, it's downloading it now. Look, there we go.
There you go. It's coming up down in the bottom right-hand corner there that it's downloading Snapchat.
15%, 54%, 73%, 90 to 100%.
It's done, and it's installing. And just as a reminder, while it's doing that, this is a tablet that's totally wireless. We've got Wi-Fi connection to the internet. In actual fact, the Wi-Fi connection on this tablet is to my mobile phone because most smartphones have got a hotspot feature on them. You switch it on, and I can tell you everything that I'm doing on this tablet off the internet is via my mobile phone. It's just sat there, over on the side there.
Wow.
I've then got the tablet itself connected to this wireless display. This is not a true wireless display. We've had to upgrade it. We've had to add one of these old things here. But equally, you've got that HDMI out connector on the side there. We have now got Snapchat installed on our tablet. I can open that, and that will now get itself, and ask you to sign up, which it needs to do, and then you can take that 10-second photo. You take a photo using this.
Stop, I know where you're going.
You send it to somebody and they're going,
stop.
What? Oh my God.
Stop.
And it's gone.
Now, I'll tell you what, whilst we're on the subject, and I think it segues beautifully in, Kids Zone.
Yeah.
Because obviously now some people might be thinking, I don't want things on here that my kids, I don't want them being able to surf the internet and so on and so forth if I leave them this. Because our little 4-year-old boy, he loves our tablet computer.
Yep.
He calls it his pooter, basically, and we are more than happy for him to sit there on his tablet computer, because basically it is his now, and he does all manner of things. He plays his games and stuff, but we've put all kinds of parental controls on there, so we've made sure that he's not going to see things that he shouldn't be seeing.
Yeah. Well, in actual fact, I've gone off and I've got an app on here called Kids Zone, and it's that one there. It's the third one down. You can see it's telling me I've got it installed. But I just want to tell you a little bit about what they're saying about this app. Now, I could have chosen any one of those apps down there. You can see that 10,000 people have downloaded it. They've done some patches. And have a look at this, the most advanced, they say, and easiest to configure Android parental control on the market. It's an app lock with unique parental controls. In 3 easy steps, parents can prevent children from accessing unwanted apps, phone tablet functions. The lock prevents your child and your device by locking kids into a safe kids zone that contains only children's apps that you approve.
So for that app instance, that's a really great example of what's out there on the market that you can put onto your tablet, isn't it?
And again, you know, it's not that popular, but 111 people have given it 5 stars against 23 people who've given it 1. I would rate that relatively high. I would think that's well worth downloading and have a look at, and that's why I've chosen to download it on here. Also gives you that restriction capability to stop the kids using the tablet for longer than an hour or 2 hours. Invariably, at the weekends, you want to restrict the amount of time the kids are on the tablet.
Now, what about on the other aspects of this then, Sean? Obviously, we've taken care of the kids. Now we're talking about grown-ups. What about if we want to surf the internet? How do we do that on this particular tablet?
If you want to surf the internet, I'll just check and see what apps I've got open. Look, I'm just clearing those apps. And now we're back to that front home screen there, and we've got our browser. So we just click into our browser. That will instantly show us where we were the last time we had the browser open.
Right.
So if we were searching around for a cruise, a holiday, or we were, got a hotel, nice hotel deal come up, it'll come up and present that last page that was open, and you can see it's done exactly that you can see there.
Now, we haven't got a keyboard here, so how do you get the keyboard on this?
Well, let me open a new tab, because you can see there I've got a couple of tabs already open. I want to leave them open. I just click the little press symbol there. I've opened a brand new tab, and you can see it instantly goes to Google. You've got that pinch. If that were a photo, we would be zooming in on that. There's our search bar for searching around the internet. Let me just click that properly. That brings up the keyboard on the bottom there. And remember that once that keyboard is up, you can remove it with that left-hand button there again as well. So you've got total control.
But when the keyboard comes up, you just touch the letters that you want, don't you?
Absolutely. Yep. We can go into there and we can start typing anything we like. We can type, for example, AEI tablet, for example, and that will instantly go off to the internet and have a look around and come back with something about, there you go, everybody else's, which is exactly what you would expect to see. The iMedia Blaze 7 from AEI Security, there is the data sheet for you if you need it. Everything's there, as well as some advice on prescription medication. Right, such as the word tablet.
Yeah, true, very true. So for people at home, I'm thinking now photos.
Yeah.
Let's talk about photos, because you can take photos with this device, can't you?
Absolutely.
And you can also look at photos off of other existing systems. So if you've got maybe a laptop, or you've got a tower computer, and as is often the case, we store all of our photos on these devices. We want to make sure that we back them up. You can actually get them off of those devices, and you can look at them on this, can't you?
You're not so much getting it off of those devices. What you're doing is, when you log into the Play Store, for example, for that very first time, you create an account. You may have already done that on your mobile phone. If you use that same account information, that same username and password, everything becomes synced. What you do on your tablet appears on your desktop computer, appears on your phone. You know, that's the age in which we're living. All you need to do is remember to use the same username and password. And so what that means for us here is that we can go into our gallery and we can have a look at photos which we didn't necessarily take on this tablet. In fact, these are photos in there. If I just open that one up there, these are photos that I took on my mobile phone when I was on holiday. Now, I haven't physically transferred them over to here. I've just got my phone logged into the same account as I've got my tablet logged in.
But if people don't, if they have a different thing and stuff like that, you can take photos, you can put photos on here, can't you?
Yes, you can. You've got the SD card. You can move stuff around. You can do it via these other services. You can do it via the SD card, which you get included.
Because I found with that as well, I mean, I've got a digital camera that takes the little SD cards and stuff like that, and I've taken them out and just put them straight into my tablet computer, and bang, pop, 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 up they come.
Absolutely. And there you can create a slideshow as well. I've just zoomed in straight to a holiday snap there. I can flick between those holiday snaps there. You'll see that the quality gets gradually better as it's rendering those images. It's got that 3D coprocessor in there. So that's what we're looking at here. Now, if I click the back button and go back to that screen there, I can then click on the side here and create my own slideshow. And look at that, it turns them into movies. What I really like about this is that I'm sharing photos that I've taken with other people on the big screen. I've got no wires anywhere. I didn't even take these photos on this. I took them on my phone, and I haven't transferred them over using an SD card. That's the age in which we're living. I just love it. I love the way it all works. And one app I've got on here that helps me do it. And if you buy one of these, get yourself this, go into the Play Store and download Drive. It's where it helps us share everything between our devices.
It's a great bit of kit. Now, I also notice you've got your social networking. I see a well-known supermarket there as well.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of them provide their own apps now for your shopping, don't they? So you can what I love about it is you can sit there, and I've done this on a few occasions with my goddess. We've sat there with the tablet computer, and we've just got, should we do the weekly shop? Okay, right, what do we want? So we go to our supermarket, because the supermarket we use has their own app for it. And we've sat there and we've organised our weekly shop on the tablet computer, organised it, bought it, paid for it, and organised for a delivery.
Yeah, you can do that. And here's a tip for saving money. You can dive off into Google and have a look for voucher codes and get yourself free delivery or discount vouchers, these sort of things. That's what you can do by searching on Google for voucher codes.
Yeah.
You know, in the same way that we can use our tablet to compare insurance quotes, we can compare electricity suppliers, best broadband supplier. These are the sort of things that you can do on your tablet that save you money. And that to everybody is really important. You get a lot of free apps included in here, which is great. We also want to save money at the same time on what we have to spend out on. You can do it on a tablet.
Guys, if you want to get yours, it really couldn't be simpler. And I tell you what, this will fit into your life just like a new pair of shoes. It's an amazing bit of kit. And the offer that's on your screen is a sensational one. Value for money and then some. Just $99.99 is just an amazing buy when you consider you get a 9-inch tablet computer. You're going to get an 8GB memory card as well with that. And we're going to get it all delivered directly to your door up to 14 working days. Get yours right now and try it. Try it out. I recommend when you get this, get it out the box, set it up, do what you want to do with it. If you're not completely satisfied, you've got 14 days to send it back to us and I'll give you back your $99.99. What is there to lose? Get into this technology. It's going to be here to stay. I'm telling you right now. Dial the number at the bottom of your screen, get your credit or your debit card out, and when our sales assistant asks, tell them you want to buy item number 161030. This is a one-day special while stocks last. At this price, you are getting yourself a sensational tablet computer. Don't forget, guys, we deliver to your door as well. And that's it, you're done. You don't ever need to have bought from us before. This could be the first time you've even seen the channel. A very good day to you, my friends. My name's Mike Mason. You've got me through until 1:30. And I tell you what, guys, as technology goes, as simplicity of use, this is a must-have. You can do your Skyping, your social networking, do your emails. You can do all manner of things. Download movies, download music, listen to all kinds of stuff. Take photos, do videos. You got catch-up TV on this as well, which is just so brilliant. And by simply touching that little extra application, you can even download onto this live TV. Remember, you will need an internet access, and if you're using any of the TV applications, you will also need a TV license. Sean, I think we've gone over quite a bit of what you can do on this, but really we've only just scratched the surface, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. You know, we've spoken about the fact that it's got dual core, it's manufactured by VIA, a very important company in my view, because they hold a number of patents associated with the way in which the processor works. That enables it to run so smoothly. Very important to me. That's what I want to see. Within AEI, the company behind iMedia, we develop apps. That's how we're able to bring to you the iMedia TV app and just take the complexities out of finding channel 4OD and ITV catch up and these sort of services and bringing you them in one app. That's what we've been able to do with iMedia TV, and bolted onto the end of that is a load of other apps which we've now released. You don't see them on the screen there, but you're able to download them as well. That's what we do within AEI. We're an app development company able to support this product, and we don't claim to manufacture chips, but the chips that we do use are from, in this case, VIA, 7th largest company in Taiwan. So that puts it all in perspective.
Videos, we've talked about videos. Can we see an example of a video on this? Have you got any videos on
Well, I'll have a look. Now, what you can do, of course, is you've got YouTube as well. And I've got an application over here. I'll tell you what I do love to do, and that is demonstrate how fast this unit renders on graphics. And this is what I can do with a game that I've got, a 3D rendering game, and I will come back to you on the video, I will come back to you on that, but I do want to show how fast this does render. And when you consider that this is an internet based, it's getting data from the internet, and so I'm actually displaying this wirelessly at the same time on the screen. Hang on, I will click beginner, and I will then click go. I will select car, there we go. And we're nearly ready to go. Because what's going to happen now is it's going to load that information. We'll just click that continue button and it gives us one of the fast and most compelling 3D games that uses those gyro controls which are built in. Now within the tablet, and not all tablets have got this, you've got those gyro controls, those tilt sensors, and what you're able to do is actually steer the car by tilting the tablet like so. So there we go. I could give it a bit of volume as well, which comes out of the TV. So the sound is now coming out of the main TV. It's being all relayed up there. How cool is this? Look, I'm sat in front of the big screen. The sound is coming out of the big screen. I've got no wires connected to this tablet. We're talking about, and I'm crashing and I'm not focusing. Let me get out of that because I'm just not doing very well, am I?
It was rubbish.
The game's brilliant, but it's me, isn't it?
Well, there are games, as a dad, and a very proud dad as well, you know, me and my little boy, we love to sit there, we love playing our games, we really do, and we use our tablet computer for that. We laugh, we joke, we have all manner of fun. The simplest games are often the funniest ones, and it's a lovely way to bring everybody together. And my little boys say, Daddy, can we do this? Can we sit on this? Can we play with this? And we do. It's just so much fun.
I want to take you to another app. Now, I'll just show you the home screen, show you what I clicked there. Now, I've gone to the Play Store and I've downloaded something called Drive. It's an application that I love because it's where you write letters. It's where you do spreadsheets. It's where you store your photos away from the tablet so that you can share them around. So just click on that Drive icon now and you can see that within there I've got music files, I've got photos, I've got videos.
I see videos, so can we go into videos?
If you go into
in there, is it?
If you go into videos and you have a look at videos, some of the videos there you can see, like I've got some stock footage, I've loaded some stuff in there, but invariably it tempts you to download them via the internet. Let's just have a look and see what this particular video is going to do. And there it's playing. Now that's a video that's not stored on the tablet, that's stored in Google Drive. We've got sound with it. I just turned that sound down. And there you can, I've turned the sound right down. The sound incidentally is coming out with the TV because it's a totally wireless tablet. And you can see that what's appearing on the tablet here is appearing on here. And I've got a royalty-free video running at that moment. And how cool is that? That is the one. Look. And no
yeah,
wires,
it's amazing.
No wires. That's how it works. How cool.
But obviously, we have just got to point out with the no wires. If you've got a TV that supports the Screencast, or if you've got one of those extra little dongles, then you can use it for that reason. If you don't have that, as long as your TV has got HDMI compatibility, you can plug a HDMI lead into your TV, plug that into the tablet computer, and you can use it interfaced in that way, so via a lead. In this instance, with the system that we've got here, we can use it wirelessly. It is set up for that, but if your TV doesn't support that, you will either need to buy yourself one of those internet dongles, those wireless Miracast dongles, or you can use a HDMI lead, just so that you're clear with that. But that's very impressive, Sean, very impressive indeed, and the quality is superb.
Yeah, that is so cool. You know, the quality all depends, that's actually full HD. This tablet is quite capable of full HD. It can send over sound in 5.1. Now that might mean something to some people out there, but that's what can be achieved with this tablet. You've got that full HD display, but it does very much depend on the bandwidth of your Wi-Fi network. So you'll see it change occasionally, and that's the bandwidth. It's a very busy environment here, and I've only got it connected to the internet via my mobile phone, you know, so I'm not doing it, I'm really putting it to the test.
Yeah.
There's a video. you're seeing it on the big screen, and we're all able to watch it. And how cool is that? And it leads me on to Skype in so many ways, because this is a tablet that enables you to share what you've got, share those magic moments, enjoy communication with friends and family around the other side of the world. You've got that front and rear camera. This Easter, how about sharing magic moments this Easter? If you've got friends and family away, you can do it with Skype. You can flick between front and rear camera. If you've got kids, share those moments with other people live, real time. Because, you know, this is all about live. It's all about creating magic moments in the moment, isn't it? Give us a smile, come on, give us a smile. And look at him, look, picture perfect, eh?
Was you videoing then?
I should have been, shouldn't I? I would
should.
Held you to ransom. Another way I could make money out of this tablet.
You're always full of great ideas, Sean, and I've got to be honest with you, iMedia have produced some incredible bits of kit over the years. I'm very impressed with your products. They're always of the highest quality. And I think that this is certainly a great example of the iMedia Blaze tablet computer, and the offer that we're getting this evening I think is incredible value for money, Sean.
1.5 gig dual core, 3D graphics co-processor. I know a little bit technical for a lot of people, but it does just mean that it works nice and smoothly. Optimised for television services and 3D gaming. That just means that you don't get unnecessary buffering, you don't get any jerky picture when you're watching BBC iPlayer or you're playing a 3D game. You've got intuitive, responsive, and that's the home screen that you see when you first switch it on, and we've already packed it out with the apps that you need. You've got your manuals on the front there. You haven't got to look very far for anything here. And you've got that all-important Play Store, and you've got your Gmail as well. We've spoken about that ability to store on the tablet or store in the cloud. Gmail, what is cloud? Well, you go into Gmail, you see your emails there, but they're not on the tablet. They're actually on Google servers, which is in effect a cloud service. That's what a cloud service is, if anybody's a little bit confused as to how it all works. You know, it's just an app. You open the app and bingo, everything is there. It'll come up on the big screen there. Everything is there once it's retrieved that via your internet access. And there, it knows this is the first time that I've been using this, and so there it tells me everything that's going on and all the apps that I've got downloaded. Giving me a load of updates, and that's in that email box there, and just clicking that home button there takes us back to that front screen.
And the three little icons down on the bottom left hand side really is as kind of like as difficult as it gets, isn't it, really? It makes surfing, it makes opening applications so incredibly easy, doesn't it?
It does. It all enables you to take control of where you're going on your tablet and bring it back to the home screen, because if you start to get yourself confused, that one there allows you to clear all those apps that I've got open. Look, I've got that game. How cool is this? I can dive straight back into that game from that little icon there just by clicking that, or I can clear them all down by clicking that. That's always my home button there, and that's always my back button. And they're your three key navigational buttons. In the bottom left-hand corner, when you open some apps, they disappear, but if you touch, they come back again. And that's always important to remember, because when they go missing, you're in a moment of minor crisis. Where's my home button? It's there.
One more thing, very, very quickly, Sean. A lot of people love to read a book.
Yeah.
Now, with something like this, you've got the opportunity to electronically read books, haven't you?
Yeah, you have. I'm going to go into the Play Store now. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll have a look for free books. I'll just type free books in there, and we'll see what comes up. Now, I know that there is an app that's got 50,000 free, but there's one there, look, with 23,469 classic books free. You can go in there, you can download it. It's not going to cost you a bean. We can go up, we can have a look at more. We get into the premium stuff, but just look in the top right hand corner there, under free, 250 more ebooks, which have actually got books in there. They're not just book readers, you know. It was only, what, 3 or 4 months ago that you downloaded a book reader and then you had to download the individual books. Now you can go into the Play Store and you can find an ebook reader that's already got 23,469. And if you've got an Android device now, go in and type 50,000 free ebooks and it comes up because I've downloaded it on my mobile phone. So there's an indication of what you can do with ebooks. They're fantastic. You can vary the size of the text on them.
Yeah.
So cool. And you know what's hit the headlines in the last week or so are these speed readers. That's the ability to read a book just by looking at the word that's coming up in front of you. And I've actually got one of those loaded on here, on the second page there. Somewhere around there, I've got a speed reader. Yeah, speed reader at the top there. I can click that, and that will actually take me off into a speed reading app that allows me then, let's just have a look at that. I've just got to turn the tablet round. I can read. Let's just have a look at that. I've got it in scroll reading. I'm going to do it in serial reading. What is money? I'm going to click that. Let's just have a quick look at this and let's start reading. Now, there we go. Now that is at 250 words a minute. Now for everybody at home, I don't know if the camera's got that. Yeah, great. I'm going to make that faster. I'm going to take that up, there we go, to 400 words a minute. Can you still read that? Can anybody at home still read that? Let's take it even faster. 500 words a minute. How cool is that? That is the fast way to read. And it's revolutionary. And it's a free app. And I just went today off to the Play Store and I downloaded that. How cool, it's got books included as well.
Sean, as always, absolutely brilliant. Always impressed with iMedia, always impressed with you. And I'll tell you what, guys, if you want to get yours, it really couldn't be simpler. Are you 18 or over with a major form of credit or debit card? If so, get that credit or debit card out right now. You could be one of the so many people out there that watch these channels, one of the owners of an incredible tablet computer. It's the iMedia Blaze Android tablet, 9-inch touchscreen, dual-core processor. You're also going to get an 8GB micro SD card with it as well. It's got a 4GB memory built into it. It's sensational value for money, under £100. Even with the P&P added to that, we'll get it delivered directly to your door up to 14 working days. There is an awful big opportunity on your screen. You dial the number, quote 161030, that's the item number for this, to our sales assistants when you speak to them, and quite literally, guys, you will have this delivered to your door in a couple of weeks' time, and you are going to be surfing the internet and enjoying a tablet computer. Sean, always a pleasure, mate. Thank you.